This question says for all real values of x, this expression, which is a rational expression of two quadratic equations, lies between L and K and does not take any value above K, then what is the value of K? So basically I need to find out the interval L comma K where this expression is lying in. Right, so clearly I can see that this is a question of the topic quadratic equations and expressions. So something that you need to know before we do this question will be the first thing, that is any quadratic equation is represented by ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. And the solution to this can be found out by three methods. One is by factorization method, another one is by using the quadratic formula, and there is another method by squaring. So we are not going to see how to solve this, but something that you need to know is we define something as d, which is the discriminant of this quadratic equation, and that is b square minus 4ac. Now for real roots, d must be greater than or equal to 0. That is, if d is greater than 0, then we can say that it has real and unique roots. That is, one root is not equal to another. Okay, what is a root? Root is any value of x for this equation is true. And if suppose d is less than 0, then we can say that it has complex roots, and with the imaginary part of it as non-zero. Right, so this is one thing that you should know. And another thing that you should know is, suppose you have an expression of this form, x minus a into x minus b into x minus c, and let's say that is greater than 0. So in what range or in what intervals is this true? To find that out, we use something that is called the wavy curve method. So according to the wavy curve method, what we do is we draw a line and we find out the roots. Clearly the roots are a, b and c. Let's say these roots are in order, that is a is less than b and b is less than c. Then what you do is you take any value less than a and check and put that in this equation, and check whether it is positive or negative. Suppose it is positive when it is less than a, so it is positive. Then after that it is going to go on like a wave like this. What does this mean? This means that in the interval between a and b it is negative, in the interval between b and c it is positive, and in the interval greater than c it will be negative. So we can say the answer to this will be x belongs to open interval a to b and c to infinity. So this is how the wavy curve method is used. Now we are going to use these concepts to solve this question. Let's see how we can solve this question. First of all, let me clear my area. Okay, so let's consider y as this expression, that is 3x square minus 6x plus 12 divided by x square plus 2x plus 4. So I'm going to take the denominator upwards there. So y times x square plus 2x plus 4 will be equals to 3x square minus 6x plus 12. Now if we further bring this part of the equation, that is the right hand side of the equation, to the left hand side, this becomes x square. Let's collect all the coefficients of x square, y, and from here I get minus 3. Let's collect all the coefficients of x, that is 2y, and from the right hand side we get 6, and 4y minus 12, this is the constant term, and this is equals to 0. Now if you observe carefully, we can see that this over here is nothing but a quadratic equation in x. Now in the question it is given for all real values of x. Now for x to be real, okay, now for x to be real, we know that the discriminant should be greater than or equal to 0, as I have discussed a few minutes ago. So if we write the discriminant for this, we get 2y plus 6 square minus 4 times y minus 3 times 4y minus 12 is greater than or equal to 0. So if you simplify this equation, we get y plus 3 square minus 4 times y minus 3 square, that is greater than 0. Now this over here can be further simplified as using the formula a square minus b square is equals to a minus b into a plus b. We get y plus 3 minus 4 times y minus 3, sorry, this will be 2, and y plus 3 plus 2 times y minus 3, and this should be greater than or equal to 0. So this becomes 3y minus 3 plus 3 minus 6 will be minus 3, and this will become in fact this term will become 3y minus 3, and this term will become minus y plus 9, that will be greater than or equal to 0. So this can be written as y minus 1 into y minus 9 is less than or equal to 0. Now as we discussed previously about the wavy curve method, so we have the roots as 1 and 9. So this is how it will look like: positive here, negative here, and positive here. We want what? The negative. So my y will belong between 1 and 9. So what is the maximum value that y can take? It is 9. And what did we want? We wanted the maximum value, that is k. So the answer to this question will be 9. Thank you.